Hello friends, Manalmon is here. I'm very happy to tell you that with all your support, I finally accomplished the target of 1k subscribers. But sadly, I won't be able to do skin giveaway right now. As you all know that there has been this corona crisis going on around the world, and due to this my monetization from YouTube will take a lot of time. During this time, I won't be asking my parents to give me money to spend on game, as they don't fully support me for this gaming and YouTube thing. So that's why I'm making this most awaited videos, the video that you all have been asking for, the hero counters, that you are struggling against playing those heroes. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a method by which you can counter like almost all the heroes. Like that trick is going to work for 80% of the time. Now let's get to this video regarding the hero counters. I will be covering 10 heroes in this video that you have been like commenting about, like you need to know the counters of that hero. So our number one hero in this list is Star-Lord. As you all know, Star-Lord is like very scary hero because of his S2. He is really hard to catch and kill. So his counter is mainly you have to look out for his S2 when he has used his S2, because that's when he will be slow and he will be easy to catch and kill. Talking about good mobility, you can also counter Star-Lord with Proxima Midnight, Black Knight, Spider-Man, Black Panther also. Because of his ultimate, he can like directly get to your location. And Quicksilver also, his ultimate is very good in catching Star-Lord. Not only that, but his S1, if you are able to hit your S1 on Star-Lord, you will be able to catch him pretty quickly. Now Namor is also again very good counter to Star-Lord because of his alt, which can catch the high mobility heroes. Now for our number 2 hero, that is Ancient One. To counter Ancient One, you have to buy the anti-heal item, that is must. And to avoid her region, you have to avoid getting inside of that area of Taumandal with which she region. Now there are 3 heroes who can counter her ultimate, and that is so cool. As you can see here, the Cloak and Dagger used her ultimate to save the angel who has been teleported there. Now the other counter is the Doctor Strange S1. As you know that he can reset the time of the allies, enemies, and as well as him. So if you get marked by Ancient One, you can simply use your time stone on yourself or your ally to get them back to your place, and also you are getting Ancient One kill for free. But this need a lot of good coordination between your allies. Now talking about coordination, there is one more counter to Ancient One ultimate, that is Pixie. With Pixie S2, she can easily counter the alt of Ancient One. And like coordination is this, like all of her allies has to stand behind the Pixie so she can get the ultimate of Ancient One to hit on herself. Then she can use her S2 and boom, the counter is done. Now our number 3 hero is Doctor Strange. Killing him is hard because of his portal, but you can also use heroes that can like send their skills through the portal back. For example, in the marksman category, best is the Gambit. He can throw his card and deal damage on the Doctor Strange like back to his portal. And the War Machine, his S3 can knock back Doctor Strange, so he cannot timely use his alt or the S2 skill. Now in power category, Storm, Iron Man, Human Torch are very good counters, but portals are not the only thing that makes Doctor Strange hard to kill. It's his S1, or I mean it's his passive also, which makes him really hard to target because his cloak of levitation is going to prevent him from the death. So to kill him, you just have to know when he has triggered his passive or not, and to tell your teammates that now Doctor Strange has used his passive. This information is very important for your assassin so that he can next time chase the Doctor Strange or even tower dive to kill him. Now our number 4 hero is Namor. You know his alt is very scary, but it is not that scary if the enemies are still standing inside your alt and not retreating, because the CC effect of alt affects if you are running away from that area. Or you can simply use your blink skill like standing near the edge of the water, that area, and simply use your blink to escape from that area. Now there are few heroes which are very good counter against the Namor alt. That first one is the Ronan, and I will make the video where I will show you like how in the rank match Ronan was very good counter pick against the Namor, mainly when enemies are going to come and jump on you when Namor alts. So Ronan ultimate can prevent you with that knock-up effect, prevent all the enemies to attacking on you. Same is with the hero Kalobstian. Kalobstian alt is also going to prevent like enemies when they come to jump on you to kill your team. You can simply use your the Kalobstian can simply use his ultimate and knock them back, or maybe use his S3 to throw Namor out, because if Namor moves out of his ultimate won't have any effect. Now there are some heroes who are very good with the alt of Namor, but they are also very good against the alt of Namor. For example, Iceman, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and even Antman also. Now number 5 hero to counter is the Antman, and I know you all want to know his counter. So his counter are mainly skill specific. For example, if you see here, the range of S1 knockup effect is very short. You cannot target everyone if they are scattered around you. So when Antman comes near you, you have to scatter in a way so that he cannot use that knock-up effect on all of you at the same time. There is other counter. You can use your CC skills on the Antman, but you need a proper coordination. Like, you don't want all of your CC skills used on Antman at the same time, but you have to wait for like Hulk using S1, then Scarlet using her CC skills. So you have to coordinate the skills that you are performing on Antman. Now in his like small form, he is untargetable only to the basic attack and the tower shots, but you can still deal damage with your skill on Antman. So use your skills carefully on that small Antman, and it is very important to see when the Antman is small, because he will get ignored when he is small. Like, so many times he is going to come sneak into your team formation, and boom, the big Ant-Man comes. So be careful around your surroundings when you have Ant-Man in your opponent. Now our next hero is Hawkeye. Leaning against Hawkeye, pick the marksman like Vision, Yondu, and War Machine. They have very good range and can do poke damage on Hawkeye very well. In tank category, best tanks to counter Hawkeye are Thing and the Heimdall. Now regarding countering the Hawkeye, there is this skill that you need to careful about, because his S2 is the most scary thing, which increases his damage. So you have to back off when he is using his when he's using his S2. And with the tanks like Thing, who gets his armor raised up when he uses his S2, and Heimdall increases his defense by 30% when he uses his S1. So at the time when Hawkeye is using his S2 skill, you can strategically use your skill of Heimdall and Thing in this manner. Now our next hero in this list is Vision, and Vision truly is a very fearsome marksman given his range and damage from his ultimate. Not only that, but then he has his S1 invulnerability to avoid any damage and CC skill of the enemies. To counter Vision, as you see, like when the Vision uses his ultimate, he has to charge. At that time he is vulnerable. Like, you can, if you have any of your tank who has an initiation skill or any other fighter, use that time to push on the Vision. Marksmen which are good against Vision are Yondu, War Machine, and Hawkeye also. But Hawkeye in late game, given his range, he gets that passive advantage, but it's in late game. In early game, the Vision can harass Hawkeye very well. When Vision charges his ult towards you, always try to hide behind your tank so that you can avoid getting hit by his ultimate. To disrupt the ult of ultimate, you have to CC him like Groot ult, Ronan S1. Even with the Yondu S1 stun, that is also very good to disrupt his ultimate. Then Cloak and Dagger S3 silence. Doctor Strange portal is also very good example. You can also teleport Vision, for like when he is ulting, he is charging and he is in a little bit slow motion. So if you time your portal correctly, you can easily be able to disrupt his ult or will be able to teleport him. So our next hero is Thanos. To counter Thanos, you have to constantly deal damage on Thanos, because given his passive in every 8 seconds, if you don't get any damage, he will get a shield with a certain percentage of his max HP. When laning against Thanos, you have to constantly deal damage on him so that he don't get triggered his passive. Now to counter Thanos, you need to know the skills which he is going to use, like unlocking which stone. You need to know that, because that's the only way you can counter against him. For example, when he summons the clone, you don't have to target him, or you don't have to get anywhere near him, because he can deal damage on you. If you know which stone he has unlocked, it will be very beneficial for your team to counter him. And also I will be making the Thanos guide video soon, so it will give you a very well idea on how to counter his skill. Now our next hero is Captain America. Captain America is mainly dangerous because of his ultimate. So to counter it, mainly pick heroes who has immunity. For example, Deadpool is also good pick. In marksman category, Hawkeye, Vision, Yondu are very best pick against the Captain America jungle or lane, so that he won't be able to target you. But if you are a power hero like a mage who is playing in the mid lane, being terrified by the Captain America ult, you can simply use the item called Eye of Agamotto. That is very useful to avoid the damage of Captain America ult, also to waste his ult. Not only that, you can also use a tactic called Dispel, which makes you immune to all CC skills for the time period of I think 2 seconds. So it is very beneficial to counter the Captain America's ult. And there is one item called Titan's Glory in the physical attack, in the attack category for the physical attack heroes. That is very beneficial to avoid that. It has the same effect like that of a Dispel. It is also very beneficial for you to use it against the Captain America. Regarding the laning Captain America, the best picks can be Thor, because he has a good regen ability. Then you have Executioner also, he is also very good in regen. Then there is this tank thing, he is best tank to go for the solo top lane. Also these picks that I have mentioned of heroes are also good against the Antman. And for our final hero, you are currently watching his gameplay, that is Deadpool. Deadpool is very fearsome, not only in jungle but in laning also, given his 2 modes pistol and his skills which make him immunity and untargetable. That is so insane. That's why he get nerfed, but still he is a very good pick. Believe me, there are no such counters to Deadpool still. If you are laning against him, a good Deadpool is going to harass you by using his skills continuously. Now on the skill basis, you can counter Deadpool by knowing in which mode he is playing. For example, if Deadpool is in a pistol mode, so he cannot get immune. And if Deadpool is in sword mode, so he's going to use that immunity as well as that untargetability. So you have to be careful about Deadpool when he is in a sword mode. Now as you are still watching this video, I'm going to tell you that thing which I was saying about in the beginning. By knowing this thing, you are going to counter around 80% of the hero in this game, and that applies to everyone, even Deadpool or any other hero that I forgot to mention in this video. First thing is, it's to know what skills the heroes have, because if you don't know the skills you are going up against, you won't be able to counter or play him. Because if you know, like this certain hero has a CC skill which you have to avoid at all cost. If this hero has a good burst damage or a very good damage with that skill, you have to avoid that skill. Second thing is, to avoid those skills you need a good reflexes and to know the cooldown time of the heroes of those skills, and that all comes with the experience and playing with and against the heroes. That's why you need to just play a lot just to get familiar with the skills of the heroes and their playstyle, so you can better learn the counters of those heroes. Now the third thing, this is very important. If you don't know this, even if you have the counter heroes, you won't be able to counter them. And this is the right build. If you are using the right build, if you know how to, like if someone has picked this hero, pick that hero, and you are still not able to kill him, first thing is you lack skill, and second, because you were not able to use the right initiation to kill them. but the most important thing is the build. For example, if they have bought a certain item that is giving them the armor, then you are not going to kill them that easily with your skills, because they are not left the squishy hero because they have now armor. Same goes with the hero who have a very good regen from their skills, like Hela, Ancient One, Blade, Black Knight, because they have very good regen ability, or like marksmen who are buying a lot of lifesteal items. You need to buy anti-lifesteal item to counter them. So it's all about the build, like how you make your build to create the counter against them. But don't worry about that, I have already made a very in-depth video regarding how to create the counter builds and which specific builds that you need to remember to create the counter against your enemies. Go watch that video, I will put that video link in the description of this video. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also don't forget to share this video with your friends so they know what to pick in the draft picks to counter the heroes. If you think like there are certain other heroes whose counters that you need to know, mention them in the comments. Maybe I'll make a second video about the counter guide videos of the hero, so I will cover them in that video.